poor lady Ariana. She ain't feeling so grande.
Yeah, now everyone's not. Well, all the females are not feeling too hot.
Yeah.
It seems like the man is fine.
Yeah. No, this asshole is perfectly fine.
Okay.
That's his way of saying, who needs school?
Don't stay in school. Alrighty. Well, what are we doing now then?
Alright, so, like any competent person,
Competent?
competent.
What does that mean?
I don't fucking know. Okay, wait, I'm saying something, and it's actually kind of freaking me out.
What?
It's that we don't have maximum Quicksilver bullets, and that's kind of upsetting me. So I'm going to go back to the Hunter's Dream.
Oh my goodness.
Double check on that, because if we only have 19 left, that could prove to be a problem.
Okay.
Do you trust me?
No.
Okay. Okay, alright. Was a little scared there for a second.
You are one to overreact.
I am. Let's just... Okay, 141 left. That's good. But only 48 of these.
I mean, that means you can use all of them up and still have a full tank.
Okay.
Can't tell me I'm wrong.
I can't.
Just mathematically correct.
It's a simple calculus. Alright, so let us go to the Cathedral Ward.
You and I.
You and I.
Like a patient etherized on a table.
Let us go then, you and I.
Yeah.
For the evening is spread out upon the sky like a patient etherized upon a table. I love that so much.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Gorgeous, really.
So beautiful. See, I was playing on my own separate file.
Yeah.
One of the many. Just so I could kind of like remember where everything is.
Sure.
And how everything goes.
Sure.
And
yeah.
all that jazz.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. And the only reason I subjugate my favorite NPC to this plot line is because if we defeat the fucker that's in the cathedral, we can actually get Eileen's stuff.
Okay. Cool.
And that's the only reason I do this plot line.
Yeah. While we were on the menu, I did notice that a lot of your characters have Eileen's garb on.
Yeah. Hey girl, how you doing? Look at all the blood. You'll be fine.
It's fine. This is fine.
She's my favorite.
You've told me.
I know. I'll tell you again. Do I have anything? Do I have anything? Yes! Awesome! We'll need these. We can actually poison this guy.
Oh, you know what? I do recall doing this. You died immediately.
Yeah, no, this guy is fucking hard.
I believe you.
Oh, look at that. He took down half my HP with one bullet.
Yeah. It's pretty effed up. At least you seem to have a lot of HP.
Fuck. He didn't even hit me. He just shot me twice.
Wow.
That is
rough.
That is oh, now I remember why I only had 19 bullets. Exactly that. From last time. Getting off one shot, coming back. Wow.
Well, start the episode.
Okay.
But we will cut to us being there again.
Yes.
Court.
Mm-hmm. So, we are back.
You know,
there is a lot of blood on these
At
steps.
least this time around, it doesn't feel like it's taking an eternity to get back to the boss.
Yeah.
That was kind of what one was it? Was it the Blood Starved? Where it's
yeah,
just like,
no, Blood
it
Starved.
takes forever to get back there.
Mm-hmm.
At least this one's like, you know.
Ow, fuck. I just dodged back.
So are you just
Ow, shit.
Are you just expected to always dodge out of the way?
Yes.
Gotcha. Man, it is like perfectly like half of your health.
Yeah, no, this guy's freaking tough. If you can't tell just by looking at him, he's actually wearing Eileen's clothes.
Oh.
So he is also a hunter of hunters.
Well.
But his helmet, as you could tell, is different, and if we go to an optional area, we can actually learn what all that shit's about. And he's got a pretty badass weapon, too. We can't get that yet, but we could.
Yeah, we can't. Apparently, we can't even get good yet.
Yeah. Yeah. His weapon wouldn't work for our build, but it's still cool anyway.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. It's not conducive to our stat alignment, if you will.
I gotcha. I feel it.
Yeah, What are we again? We're strength and HP. Okay.
Strength and ISP.
Stre, and hip. Stre and hip.
I'm pretty sure the P does not make the F sound unless there's an H nearby.
You know, I'm pretty sure born doesn't have an E at the end of it.
You know what? I'm also pretty sure about that. Doesn't gonna stop me from spelling it wrong.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even think I changed the title this bit.
Have you been spelling it wrong in the episodes all along?
No.
Okay, cool.
But I accidentally still made this new Super Mario Bros.
Oh.
And just us talking about it made me remember, like, oh yeah, I need to change it. Continue.
Yeah. You know, I don't think I'm actually gonna need my gun for this fight.
It doesn't seem like it helps.
Yeah, let me rephrase that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use my gun.
There
for this
you go.
Fight.
So what? I don't. Like I was saying, you're just expected to dodge out of the way every time he shoots you.
Yeah.
God.
His weapon, when he turns it into his trick form, it actually causes him to lose HP. That's just what.
I was wondering what that blood was.
Are you fucking? Okay, now it's time.
You gotta heal, buddy.
Hey, man. Okay, poison knife.
Nice.
And poison knife. Oh, shiz. Oh,
Nice. That was a good,
oh, jeez, Rick.
I was gonna say that was a good dodge, which it was, and then you
Yeah.
were alive for a second.
I was
but
staggered.
He stunned you.
He stunned me. He actually could have done a visceral attack, but he chose to. I wasn't even worth. I wasn't even worth his frames.
Right.
Oh, jeez. You know, it might actually be better just to come back to this fight.
Okay.
You know, you feeling that?
I mean, I don't know the progression of this. I don't know if you had to do that fight.
No, that fight is entirely optional.
Oh, you just wanted Eileen.
Because she's my favorite.
Okay, we can. It'll still be available though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That fight's not going anywhere. We've reached the end game.
Okay.
Although hold on, let me get a bearing of where we need to go next.
All in all, I didn't realize how short this game was.
Well, there's just a lot of optional areas.
Right.
And that's why they made
It's
the
very
DLC.
Breath of the Wild-esque.
Like we could do the DLC right now. We haven't gone in there yet, actually. Here, let's do that now.
Okay.
Hey, Fland.
Do you just want to prolong everything?
Yeah. Is that so wrong in your eyes?
No. Oh, you have to get taken by him?
What I love about this game, and the things that you can find out if you get a lot of insight early on, is that those guys are actually there the entire time.
Yeah, you were saying that.
And just you can't see them unless you get 40 insight before we get to this point of the game.
Ah.
And their children forever true. Blah. There's actually a boss where we can fight one of those things.
Creepy.
They've got a weird name too.
Oh yeah?
They're called amygdala.
Huh.
Like the part of the brain.
Amygdala. Got it.
And remember that tonsil stone that we got in the woods?
Sure.
Yeah, it kind of looks like their head.
Oh, that's right. I do recall that.
In Japan, their name is different, called almonds.
Huh.
Yeah, those giant weird god things are just called almonds. That is a beautiful moon, wouldn't you agree? Okay, well, let's go get our ass handed to us, shall we?
Okay. But in this game, it's a little bit more on the nose. They're literally called amygdala.
All right. So.
Woo, that was a lot of bullets.
Oh, yeah.
And sure, your sword seems to be awfully whippy.
I'm so glad my weapon staggers. Oh, jeez.
It totally reminds me of Renji's sword from Blues.
Right.
That's just looking at that right now, I was like, well, that sword has been reminding me of something.
I am so glad that this weapon staggers like you have no idea. These guys are actually really fucking hard.
Right, it seems like if it didn't stagger, they would just keep beating the shit out of you through the pain.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do.
I've just lost a lot of blood. Oh,
now,
well.
Do you remember this area? Does any of this look familiar?
Is this supposed to be from Dark Souls?
No.
I have no idea then.
This is actually, if you go right up that area, that's right where that dude that we were fighting would have been.
That dude that... Oh, okay.
This entire area is where we just were, but it's different.
Oh.
In there would be Ariana, the drunk guy, the weird dude on the floor, the nun
Weird.
lady.
Weird.
And
Okay.
this is where Eileen was.
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
back
now I see it.
Yep.
It's a lot brighter
Mm-hmm.
than it was.
Like, is that the moon? Is that the sun? Are there those clouds around it? What is that? And there's all these other statues that were... And a bench. What does it mean? An indestructible bench, no less. I can cut through man, beast, and God, but not this bench! Ah!
Wow, you really wanted to make that joke.
I did.
Okay.
Did it work?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
All right.
It was made. It's out there now.
Now, let's check out this item that we just got.
Okay.
Old hunter cap with a wide brim that hides their sharp gaze. In the old days, when hunters were 10 a penny, this was part of their standard garb.
Ah, so they used to be common.
Mm-hmm. And yet we found it just lying around. And
I'm
notice...
gonna guess because they were common.
Yes. So, what we're gathering here is that... Remember these guys?
Yes.
How they were wandering around Old Yarnum? Fucking... And this DLC is referred to as Old Hunters DLC.
So is this supposed to be, like, in the past?
We are in the past, motherfucker!
Gotcha.
And the almonds have sent us there.
The almonds.
Yeah. Thank you for staggering.
Wow.
Oh, jeez, Rick. They have, like, crazy reach. I just really don't want them to shoot me. That's actually what I'm scared of. Fuck. Shit.
You're right, this DLC is, like, rough.
Yeah. These are, like, the standard enemies.
Oh my god.
Jeez, oh!
The terrain is also something,
Yeah. But another thing that's weird is, like, obviously, this isn't what Yarnum would have looked like 50 or even, like, 100 years ago.
That's what I was kind of wondering. So is this supposed to be, like, some sort of alternate
Right.
reality? I don't, you know?
Oh, I'm so glad that I beat him. Old hunter gloves. So we can do ourselves up. Make ourselves look purty. Okay, I don't want to die from fall damage. Okay. Alright, I'm good. And... Alright. Man, that was a tough 2 enemies, am I right?
For real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it only gets worse.
I believe you.
Mm-hmm. Actually, what are our... Yeah, we can't upgrade our weapons any further.
But I assume that the DLC was, like, meant to be played after the story, so...
Well, kind of. You're able to get to it right after you defeat
I mean,
the
difficulty-wise, it seems like it's meant to be...
It's scaled for endgame.
Exactly, yeah. That's what I was getting at.
Which we are in. Because if you beat the game, you could realistically never come here. Because, like, when you beat the game ends.
Oh, this part's obtainable at that point?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Although, just level design-wise and enemy difficulty, you would never guess that. Like,
right.
like there are bosses in the DLC that are harder than the fucking end bosses of this game. Normally.
Yeah, I believe it.
Ah, son of a... Okay. Trousers!
You're just finding a bunch of people's clothing on the floor.
Mm-hmm. Like we've been doing. But now it's old.
But now it's old.
Alright, so now we've made a shortcut. Fuck these crows, am I right? Fuck these birds, am I right?
Right. And he has the other weapon.
He has a different weapon that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See that? Ow, jeez. It's like he's got a scythe in his little mitts. I don't want to die from crows. That'd be way too embarrassing.
No, you don't want to die from crows?
Yeah. Oh, jeez, Rick. Oh, look at that. I've got skills. Oh, shit.
Well, and now you're on the floor.
Ah!
And... Oh! Oh, wow. You have a single health. Really?
Yeah. That's right. Fuck off.
That seemed to be...
Yeah.
Yes.
There you are. I guess he got stuck, like all the NPCs do in this game.
At least I didn't follow you.
Mm-hmm. Ah, yeah.
Alrighty.
Woo! All right.
Every person you find just seems to be a challenge.
Yeah. Oh, jeez, man. Oh, what the
They followed you.
And yet they're still afraid of me, even though I'm not holding a torch when, like, it's supposed to be made so that they only get freaked out if you have fire on you.
Oh.
Maybe it's just because I'm holding a fire weapon. I don't know.
I mean, wait, weren't you just holding it?
I switched it out to my gun.
Oh, it's only supposed to be a torch.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is because you have a fire weapon. I don't know.
Something.
They're afraid of fire.
They're afraid of fire, man.
Just in general.
Alright. There's a pretty good weapon down there. But then there's also, like, a better weapon over there.
Well, you make it sound like you don't think you're going to be able to get both.
That was a gun. I mean, I could. I'm just like, is it worth it to get one over the other? That's what I'm thinking. Mm. And, like, we wouldn't even be able to use one better than the other, so I'm like, do I show it off just because it's there?
I don't know. These are the questions you have to ask
These are the questions I have to ask myself.
The other questions that I have to ask you is, what were your conversation topics?
Right. I like this emoji.
Riveting.
It involved the dungeons and its dragons.
Yeah.
And I was saying that recently, at the time of this video's creation, a new Dungeons and Dragons book came out. And, okay, hopefully he'll be distracted by those guys while I murder this guy. And it's called Dragon Heist, and it's cool. It's like a heist movie, but a D&D game.
Cool.
And sometime in the future, want to play that with small children and maybe even my friends. We're doing something a little bit different at the moment, but maybe we'll find time to get to it.
Gotcha.
Please, die. Fuck. Yeah.
So is it a campaign then?
Yeah. It's a book campaign.
Gotcha.
Which my friends are very hit and miss about. They either like it or hate it. And then, they eventually warm up to it.
I gotcha.
Please. Oh, fuck. God. I'm doing fucking power attacks on this dude, and he's... Oh, I missed!
You sure did.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I missed there, too. Yeah, that is a fire hammer. We can actually get that weapon.
That's pretty cool.
It requires more arcane, which we don't have, but it's also a strength weapon. Fucking jeez, Rick. How the fuck are you not dead?
He's just chilling.
Oh, that one-shot me.
Ooh.
Oh, jeez.
Ah, jeez.
Well, now that I'm dead, I can keep talking about that thing that I was saying without being distracted. Yeah. So, I just have a mug of water here that I will sip on. Yeah, okay, choking.
Don't joke.
Okay. Is that, it's very different than most campaigns that have been released by Wizards of the Coast have been. So it's kind of cool like that. It's not like you're in this land and you're going out killing things. It's like you're in this one city and you're like just exploring, talking to people, and a lot of it has to do with urban violence.
Oh.
So it's fucking jeez, Rick. So it's pretty cool in that regard, and it has one of my friend's like favorite villains in there.
That's pretty cool.
And then we discovered it's got some pretty cool villains, and it's like innovative because it doesn't have just one villain. It has 4, and like the developers are like, we have all these great villain ideas. Fuck it, we'll just put them all in the book, and you can choose which one you want to use.
Oh, cool.
Which is really cool.
That is cool.
It's like there's this swashbuckling dude. He's got an eye patch. He can disguise himself. He's got like a rapier. There's another dude who's got like the fucking Infinity Gauntlet, and it's amazing.
That's pretty cool. It almost seems like a different kind of genre.
Yeah.
If anything, yeah.
Urban fantasy, if you will. As opposed to like high fantasy.
Is that what that's called?
Probably. Fantasy in an urban setting.
Yeah.
But as I was like looking at it and like thinking of ways to develop it, I was like, I've been playing a lot of Bloodborne recently. Maybe I can make it like, we up the ante of it a little bit to make it less medieval fantasy, maybe closer to like modern fantasy and like steampunkish.
Got it.
where everything's all Victorian and shit. Because it takes place in a city. I'm like, hey, Yarnum's a city. It, like, exists and shit. You know what? No, fuck that
You're
dog.
right, it does exist. Confirmed. Exists.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
God, man. Alright. Let's...
Whee!
Oh, see that guy with the glowy eyes? That one random enemy. Yeah, thanks for
That
giving
he
me
just killed for you?
Thanks for giving me back my souls, biatch.
Alright. Sweet.
Okay, can I get this? Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Fuck! Fuck, did I fuck up? No.
There's your quick silver punch.
Oh, no, that's what I wanted. Oh, jeez. Fuck, we gotta go all the way back around.
Well, at least he's down. He's not actually up there anymore.
Right.
There's a lot of dogs.
There's a lot of dogs. Notice
He's killing a lot of stuff for you.
Yeah, notice how these aren't the same dogs that we were fighting.
I did notice that. They're
like,
not covered in...
They're not like that breed of dog. Like, as the hunt has gone on over the years, hunters were like, okay, we need a different breed of dogs to fight these beasts. I don't know why you would go from Rottweiler to anything else, but I guess that's the decision.
Are those bloodhounds? Is that what that is?
It might be. You know, that would make a lot of sense.
Bloodhound, get it?
Yeah. Oh, fucking...
Wow.
Jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez, Rick!
Don't die from the tiny enemies. You know, you don't want that. You just...
Hey, you can't tell me who to die to.
I mean, you're right, but, I can judge you.
Partially.
Yep. That's what I do.
I swear to all that is Tim. Okay. Alright. We're good. We're healing. Okay? Alright.
And spinning.
I actually want to go back down that way because then we can open up a shortcut.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
That dog was just like, I believe I can fly.
God, look at that. Look at that. Fucking... Oh, jeez.
Yeah, these hunters are not having it.
They are not. They are, they're even more racist than the ones in the future. Which, you know what? Good for them to show a progression throughout the game. That's, you know, they're a bit more progressive. Does this open? No, this doesn't open. Or does it open? Does it have a switch? Fuck, I can't remember, and I'm freaking out. I'm, like, getting an anxiety attack. Like, where do I go?
Well, you know, no pressure. There's just hunters chasing after you.
Right, yeah. Or am I thinking of a different area that's a shortcut? I really hope it's not.
You know, who needs that blood?
Who needs that life juice?
I mean,
I'll just pop up one of these.
What ifs? Am I right?
I am actually thinking of a different area. I got it confused. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This place is confusing. Don't judge me.
You're fine. You're fine. It's
what
totally
shows.
the same exact place that you've been multiple times, just in a different reality.
Says what she means.
Probably not.
All right. We need what's up here.
Okay.
You want to open that door? Thanks, fam.
Weird. It's kind of weird. You're like watching other hunters fight a boss
Yeah.
and lose.
Yeah. Huh. He's turned around. Oh, fuck. Shit. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Oh, he has spotted you?
He is spooted me.
Oh, goodness. Okay. You know what? Sure.
Can I trigger you? Yeah.
That is just not pleasant to look at.
Oh, I'm glad that I actually got that.
Yeah.
Come on.
Only a couple of more butt smacks and you should be fine. There you
And
go.
notice that they're wearing hunter garb.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah.
Like these aren't just random monsters. Like they were people once. Like they had the church garb. I don't know if we've ever actually shown off that version of it, but it's a thing. It exists.
And this is the place that we were.
Yeah, where we were fighting the guy. This is also where we fought Vicar Amelia.
Yeah.
And where we found that skull.
Yes.
And now we can pick up this item. Eye pendant. And we're going to ignore that.
Okay.
We're going to ignore that fiery cleric beast.
If you say so.
I
Will
do.
it kill you? Friend or foe?
Nah. We would have to get something later to trigger to make it move.
Ah.
Which I've never actually done.
Really?
Yeah, I've never actually bothered to come back after getting what it needs.
Have you seen what happens?
Yeah, I have.
I figured.
It's frightening.
I mean, why play video games when you can just watch other people play video games?
Right? fucking... You know, I'm sure in this playthrough we'll eventually come back to it.
Sure. You say that.
And
then you're going to beat the game and you're like, oh, remember that thing that was there?
You know what? That'll be a lot of what happens in this.
I believe you.
Ah, yeah, look at how frickin'... That is a dead amygdala right there.
Oh, so it is.
And a dead horse.
See, I'm just going to keep on calling it amygdala, because that's just what it is.
It is. They pronounce it amygdala.
You know, you can try and make it different all you want.
Almonds.
You called it amygdala.
Because sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
That's mounts. And
yeah. With almonds.
Okay, you know what? You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sometimes you feel like amygdalas, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you're just like, nah, I'm not feeling it today.
Man.
I actually don't even quite remember what the amygdala does.
Fuck. If I remember correctly, which I don't, I think it's like the gland in your brain that controls anger. Like aggression. I could be wrong. You know, we have the internet.
You know what? We do have the internet? Let me just look up. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of those glands do a lot of different things, so...
Yeah. Or maybe I'm thinking of the medulla oblongata.
I look it up.
Other names.
Oh my god.
No one really knows what the cerebral cortex does.
How on earth do you spell amygdala?
Well, I think we... I think we may
Oh,
have,
there it was. Okay. It auto-corrected it for me.
Coolio. Is there like a Y in there or
There
something?
is a Y in there somewhere.
Okay. Alright,
Oh!
Judging.
A roughly almond-shaped mass of gray matter
Mm-hmm.
inside the cerebral hemisphere.
Mm-hmm. And that's why they refer to them as almonds, because that part of the brain looks like an almond.
And it's associated with emotions in general.
Ow, fucker.
What is this thing?
Oh, that...
What is happening?
Don't worry about it.
I'm concerned.
It's, it is a beast.
Ew.
With blood.
It has like a sack. Oh, I did not like that sack.
It was its blood sac
Yeah.
that it used to drain the blood from
Ah.
this sea of blood.
Eh.
It's just blood. And there's more of them over there. And right here.
Oh, you have 2 amygdalas?
Do you now?
I feel like I didn't know that.
I also did not know that. Fucking quit shooting me with blood. Stop it. Ow, fucker.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They're mainly associated with emotions, some survival instincts, and memory.
Okay. Emojis.
I mean, they also play a role in libido, but I don't think that's what the game was going for.
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if that was what was on Miyazaki-san's mind when he made this.
Yeah. So
How did you climb the stairs? That's right. Get down there. Yeah. Get the fuck out.
God, it even like scurries away with its weird sack, just like ugh.
It is a leech.
It's gross.
It is gross.
You're right. It's like I don't know what.
Like giant fleas.
It's like if a spider and a flea had a baby. That's what it would be. And it's disgusting.
But like bigger.
Yes. I mean, I assume that if that were to take place, you would just have a monstrosity in general.
Oh, he's saying that we must have taken a wrong turn, huh? Look at this guy. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. So, like, you know how, like, Eileen is a hunter of hunters, right? And, like, and remember what happened with Gascoigne is he got too intoxicated with the blood and the hunt to where he, like, turned and shit. This is where they end up.
So we're in the place where hunters get drunk with blood.
This is, like, where their minds go.
Gotcha.
Afterwards. Nightmares are fascinating. I'm not interested. Nightmares are fascinating. And if I can get... Look, his eyes are also bandaged. Secrets. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives within you. Which spirit? Which Bergenworth? There's only one, but what spirit? Secrets are secret for a reason for us, I guess. Unseen.
Alrighty, well.
And... I found a shortcut.
I was gonna, like, what's cool? Oh, you're here.
I am here. And now?
There's nobody here.
It's because we're still in the Nightmare Sister.
Well, doesn't mean we couldn't have a friend or two.
We all need a friend to traverse nightmares with.
Obviously.
So now, we can maybe level up and shit.
Okay, cool.
And we can check out that cool weapon that we got.
Alrighty. Sounds good.
Did you have conversation topics while we go through this mundaneness?
How about I cut through this mundaneness?
Oh.
Until you, like, show us your weapon.
I had a cool weapon to show us.
And then, you know, when we go about our merry way again.
Yes.
We can,
traversing the nightmare.
We can talk about Switch's new online system.
Yeah. Alright, so seriously, we only have 3 fucking weapons that we picked up? Oh, well, whatever. Alright, so this is the Beast Cutter.
Ooh.
A thick weapon wielded by the old hunters. This thick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beasts. Hides. And when transformed, the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash it with the fashion of a heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painting the sanguine. Black and red. I never learned how to read, okay?
I believe you.
Mm-hmm. But there's, like, a different kind of weapon in this game.
Okay.
That's, like, one of the starting weapons called the threaded cane, where it's a sword, but then your trick weapon is, like, it's a serrated whip. So, like, that's what this is, but then, like, over time, they made more elegant weapons.
Gotcha. So it was very much like almost like, I guess a good way to put it is like a guillotine versus the lethal injection kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Like it gets the job done, but they're kind of.
So it's just this big fucking serrated sword, and now it's all like, witcher and witcher and. I was almost afraid that I hit Gehrman for a second.
What happens if you do?
He goes away.
Oh.
And we don't want that. So we're like pure strength, and the Beast Cutter relies purely on strength, so it might be good to have this as our secondary weapon.
Okay. Seems good.
Yes.
Seems good.
Seems good.
We don't need to be elegant.
Elegance? What's that? Oh, we can only get to +4. What madness is this? But that's okay. We can pop a couple of these. Buy some of this shit. There we go. I think that's enough to buy it. I think that's enough to upgrade this thing. Fortify! Yes! Hold up. Let me pop a madman's knowledge real quick.
You pop that.
You know what? All I need is one great one's wisdom. Fragment of lost wisdom. Used to gain much insight. I was unaware that 2 meant much.
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 Multiple.
Multiple. Okay, I'll just use multiple of these. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay.
Alright, so you're insightful.
I am so...
You got that insight?
Insightful right now.
Just to spend it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Is that enough? Please be enough. Damn it! I need 3 more. Oh, jeez.
You that kind of person that gets anxiety when you shop?
Yes. Egregiously. I don't like shopping. No, wait. Yes? Yes. Okay. I keep buying these in sections of 3, hoping, because I keep forgetting what the last number was. There we go. Just enough. take these out of here, just so we can stick them in here. Alright. And we just keep going through until we find better and better ones.
Oh, that's kind of convenient, because it'll just tell you.
Yeah, this thing does, like, strict bludgeoning damage, even though its serratedness wouldn't lend you to think so. So, like, just getting ones that deal better bludgeoning are better. I know, confusing. I actually just learned that today as I was watching a Bloodborne, like, weapon and build video. And we don't have any triangles. This is bullshit.
Man. Why don't we have triangles, bro?
What's a guy gotta do to get some fucking triangles around here? But, yeah, this isn't quite as strong as our Beast Hunter axe, but it's a good secondary if we want more range.
Alright, cool.
Yeah. Alright, now...
Where to? So when you say we're at the end game, does that mean, like, we could potentially just, like, win?
Let's see. There's, like... End game. Yeah. There's, like, 3 or 4 more bosses to defeat in the main story.
Okay.
Possibly 7.
Possibly 7.
Depending on what ending we choose to take. Because there's multiple endings in this game.
Oh, so
because
we could get the scrub ending, or we could get, like...
Yeah. Personally, my favorite ending is actually the scrub ending.
Really?
Really.
Oh.
I just like the way it thematically works.
Okay.
It's like,
I mean, pick whatever ending you want. That's kind of funny, though.
I mean, we could play this game multiple times, Sister Pooh.
You're right, we could.
Multiple builds every time, pick a different ending each time.
What ending do people mostly get?
Most people, I think, try to get, like, the best, air quote, best ending, which involves defeating the most bosses and getting the most items that require the final part. Should we call that a video?
We probably should.
Yeah. A lot of this was losing to things and then talking about stuff.
That's true.
Which
but
isn't
hey, whatever.
bad.
Alright, well, we will see you all next time, and maybe Bro will figure out what he wants to do with his life.
A day may come. But until then, I'm gonna shake it off.